Always learning something.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You crazy mother.
What is up, everybody? My name is Dane Thompson. Welcome back to another episode of Burn Down. So first and foremost, I really want to thank everybody on here that's on my other social media platforms for reaching out to me. I lost my little buddy on Tuesday. My bulldog Bentley unfortunately passed away, and I put it out on social media because I just wanted to lay low, and I'm like, I just don't want to be bothered today. I'll just let people know instead of just ghosting for the day, because people start bugging you, and then it was like, you know what, I'll just put it out there. And so I just put it out there, left it alone, because I was, you know, not really doing that well. But it was really nice that everybody stepped up and, you know, gave me condolences and whatnot. So anyway, it is now Sunday. I'm doing a bit better. I do have Peaches. So I had 2 English bulldogs, by the way. So everybody's like, oh no, the Peaches, the taco dog, she's still here and kicking. She is old though, and Bentley was 12. So I had 12 good years with that guy. I cannot complain. And he was a dog all the way up until the end, which is very important to me. Anyway, enough of dragging everybody down. Thank you for your condolences. Let's get on with this video and hopefully make some progress. So on a bright note, to pick it back up, so we're not in the toilet and you guys actually want to continue to watch this. It was supposed to rain today, so it's not raining, so that's a good one. There's a little bit of water on here, but I thought I'd literally be out here in the pouring rain, which I guess is still a possibility, but I don't care. We will keep rolling. So we're gonna do patch all the floors in the hole and stuff today for this thing. That's what we're trying to do. And then I want to show you guys something really cool. For those of you that followed me for a while, I am friends with Shane England that drives a big kahuna, and I met him because I literally painted skateboards and tried to take them to the Monster Jam event. It ended up being a big fiasco, but I ended up meeting him. Very cool guy. Well, they have the little monster trucks that they do. So this is one that I bought my son, and it's funny because this is a 67 to 72 body style, and then I actually have the big one up there. It's the same body style. Well, he had the earlier 60s C10 body style. Well, they just released the new one, and I was at Target buying my son cars the other day, and then the part that I'm excited about is they put the 2 surfboards in there. So if you look over here, this is my rendering I did for Shane when I painted these, when I painted his surfboards. They went in the back for the World Jam Monster Finals, or Monster Jam World Finals. So as you can see, they got the 2 surfboards. Well, I think as far as I know, he put the 2 in there because I painted 2 of them and gave them to him. So I think this is kind of how his truck was set up at the World Finals, minus they're not painted. But how cool is that? So I don't know. I feel like I was a part of the 2 surfboard deal. Probably not, but I painted 2 surfboards. He put them in there, and I haven't seen him run 2 since the World Finals. So that is really cool. If they were painted like mine, that would have been freaking, I would have been over the moon. Anyway, on to the list. So pretty much we are good. I just have to make patch floor panels. That's kind of a big one. Tires, I have to figure out how to purchase tires or what we're gonna do with tires. And then other than that, the rest of this stuff is pretty much kind of simple stuff other than the catch can. So I'll have to figure that out too, because I'll have to make lines to the catch can. So let's make floor pan patches today, and then we'll get on to some other stuff if we get further than that. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make floor pan patches, see how far we get. And then we'll consult the list if we get any further than that, but who knows? Let's get rolling. Alright, so here's what we are up against today. It's basically just these holes. I got 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3, 4, and then 5, 6. We'll have to open the trunk. But we'll measure these up, and then what I'm going to do is, I think these holes are different sizes. I mean, I tried to keep it uniform. So I'll measure, and the largest one, I'll make a panel that's bigger than that, and we'll make the panels uniform. So when I put the panels over, at least it'll look like I cut the exact same hole. And we'll do the same with these guys. On another side note for the car, they have a class that's called 235 limited drag radial. So you actually need carpet in that class. So we'll just make the patches. Granted, they're gonna look nice now, but I think at some point, if I'd like to try to run that class, we will need carpet. Granted, my car is not fast enough to keep up with those guys just yet, maybe at some point, but you always got to kind of think, you got to get in where you fit in, and considering I got no tire at all, at least I could race other heavy cars that also do not have any tire, so it makes it a lot more fair. So I think we're gonna do that with the car at some point possibly, but let's fix some holes. Let's quit daydreaming and talking. Okay, so we have a cardboard pattern. I think will work for both sides. And then what this mark is I put it off to the side and just kind of eyeball measured. And then if you put it back here and do the same, this is where this pole is gonna line up. I should say. So what I'm gonna do here is we'll cut out a couple squares, and then I'm gonna hole saw a hole in it so that the pipe goes through. And then I guess what we'll do is once I hole saw it, I'll actually split this, and then we can do one side here and then one side there. I think is gonna be the easiest way to go about that. Alright, so we kind of botched this one a little bit, but we will see if it'll fit. We'll bend the top, and then we'll cut it in half and see if it fits. So let's try that. What's up, my man? You helping out today?
I scared you, and I'm playing with my monster trucks.
Did you get the new big kahuna?
Yeah, and my daddy gave it to me.
I gave him the big kahuna, so. Alright, let's continue. So this is what our panel looks like. And I used scrap aluminum because I had it laying around. So I'll just cut it here. And I got the little bend in it, so it'll sit on the floor. So you guys will see. And then I dented it, trying to hold it down so it didn't spin. But anyway, we'll cut it, and then we'll go fit it in the car. And if this one's decent, I will just make patch number 2. And then the back ones will be pretty good. Although I got to drill these. We'll drill it and rivet it in. Then we're just going to drill it, rivet it, and paint it, call it good. And then we'll move on to the front. Okay, let's see. I want to show you guys how this should kind of work. For those of you wondering why I did it this way. So that should go something like that. One-handed, and then vice versa.
Do you like this picture?
I like it, dude. Alright, so this would go in something like that. This would go in something like that. Bam, and then we'll rivet those down. So that is how we are going to do it. I think that looks good. We'll put the little bend on it to match the floor, and then I'll just put some rivets on it, paint that bad boy black, and then that takes up the gap. I'm happy with that. So I'll make another one. We'll get those riveted down. We'll work on these. That is pretty much the whole process. So let me work on these things. We'll bring you back when we get some of those locked down, and then hopefully move on to other stuff. So same thing in the trunk. They're all going to be exactly the same. So bring you back when we're looking good, and I'll show you guys what we got. Well, the rain finally showed up. The sun is still out, but I'm definitely getting rained on. We got a good looking cloud coming over there, so. Where do we put the easy up out? I think I'm just going to wing it unless it gets really bad. Yeah, we'll take our chances. Yeah, at least the rain did show up, because for a while there I was like, man, those newscasters are full of it. That John Denver's full of it, man.
I expected the Rocky Mountains to be a little rockier than this.
I was thinking the same thing. That John Denver's full of shit.
A few moments later.
Here we go. We got the holes covered. Not the fanciest metal work I've ever done, but better than giant gaping holes. I put the door seal plate in just to really class it up. But yeah, they just cover the holes. Same on the other side, over there and over there. So that is it. We are done with the giant holes, so we can mark that off the list, which was actually one of the bigger items to do that takes a little more time. So let's see what we got. Where is make patch panels, floors? Done and done. All right, the rest of these things, let's see what we got. Since we're doing metal work, make button holders for steering wheel. Since I got the metal tools out or kind of going, let me do that. Let's figure out how to make the button for the steering wheels, or the button hold piece, I should say. So I think I'm just gonna put a strip of metal that goes across that little thing on the steering wheel, and then we'll just drill holes in it, mount the buttons. That one should be easy. So let's do that next and keep on rolling. I'm actually pretty bummed right now. So when I was over at KP Fab and we were doing the roll cage, and I was waiting when it was all tacked up before I started welding it, I was looking for other things to do. Well, one of the things I did that I thought was genius is I wired up my bump and my trans brake button. I'm like, oh, I'll wire these in and have a schematic, and then all I have to do is, you know, put it in the computer. Well, for some awesome reason, I thought it would be a good idea to take this back piece off, because I'm like, oh, I got to take that off because I don't want to get it stuck on there when I go to have it wired up and not be able to install it. Well, you dummy, these things aren't removable, so I had to remove them anyway to install it when I put the little space for it. Well, I lost the little capture, the little jam nut for both of them. Not for one, for both. These things are brand new, and these buttons are stupid, man. They charge way too much money for these stupid things. But so I chewed up a bunch of time looking for the jam nuts on these. I can't find them. Now I'm a little bit bummed out, but I'm gonna go ahead and just make these little pieces that will jump the steering wheel spokes, I guess, and we'll put holes in them so these actually slide in. So I will have it set up and ready for these, but I can't wire these until I actually get the jam nuts, so I can actually put this in the car, put this thing through the hole, slide the jam nut over the entire length of this to tighten it down, and then wire it into the car. That's what I should have done. I was getting ahead of myself because, you know, I was impatient and I wanted the cage to be welded up. And now I just shot myself in the foot. I should have left these damn things in the bag they came in when I got them and not screwed around with them. So now that I did, I screwed myself. I don't know where I'm gonna get a jam nut. I guess I could go to McFadendale, but now I gotta take a trip to the store to get a jam nut. And oh man, such a bummer. Like, I was cruising today and that literally just chopped me off the knees because I really wanted to make some good progress today. But I'll make these little pieces. We'll stick them in. We can at least slide these in and see what it looks like, and then we'll go from there if there's any daylight left. Kind of running out of day. I've spent at least a solid hour looking through everything for those jam nuts at this point. So now I wasted time and I still don't have them, so I'm a bit bummed. So I made these little guys that'll fit on the steering wheel. So we see if they will fit. So something like that. And then, because I absolutely hate drilling holes, I was gonna drill and just rivet these. I'm just gonna clean the edge off. We're gonna throw a couple tacks on there and call it a day. I think this may have actually chewed up more time to do it this way, but still don't have to drill holes, so I'm okay with it. What's up, dude? All right. There we go. Whoops. I don't know if that was much faster, but yeah, certainly looks stylish. So there are button receptacles. I'll squirt that with a little black paint. We will be rock and roll. Here's to all you geniuses that told me I should have masked off my brake lines and stuff with aluminum foil. I went ahead and took your tip and applied it to the steering wheel. Look at that. So I'll come in here and we'll blast that and not get a bunch of paint on stuff. Always learning something. I am just not good with a rattle can. I am the worst. I'm really good at shooting runs with this thing. It is bar none the best. All right, well, there you have it, a super runny Mad Max paint job. We will let the runs dry. I will put the buttons in and we will be heroes. All right, well, that's gonna wrap it up for today's episode. considering I don't have those pieces. So I'm gonna have to figure those out. We'll put that in next time, get that rolling, and then hopefully we can put the tune in, try the bump and the trans brake. As soon as I know that it works, I'm gonna show you guys how to do it in the software. I've already actually technically done it, other than I need to know which wire is configured to what output and which wire goes to which input. So as soon as we get that thing done, I will make the Holley video on how you do that. And then I actually got some questions on here on other Holley stuff. So as soon as this car is actually running, we'll focus on how you guys and how I do things with the Holley software. Again, I am new, I am not a super professional, but as I figure things out, I will share it with you guys, because I could probably explain it from a new guy to another new person. So that is it. If you like it, like, subscribe, share. You know what to do. Tell your friends, neighbors. I'm out.